The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hurricanes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Ford. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. A first down for the offense. Looking downfield at Sanders. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Buffs!
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play,
That was a good throw. Good throw, good read. And he gonna hate on it.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. First down here for the offense. Martinez on the carry. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Stop after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Rolls his way forward. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back set it now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong. I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out of the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmy and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's McCormick. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Discards a man. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score a touchdown.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Ward. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Kane! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to answer.
And the diving catch down the right side. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking for a man, it's Sanders. On target. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver. Really try to disrupt the timing between the QB and his target.
And the Buffaloes get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Gonna let him fly. Makes the catch. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on
listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a great... Well, I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Looking to pass on second down. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab. He was going for 6 right there. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third. Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Touchdown, Buffalo!
That's crazy. He ain't picked that off.
More onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
He gonna get some picks. Don't even worry about it.
Coming out with it, it's Restrepo. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He wants to pass it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's George. Can anyone catch it? And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Bang, bang, slant. Get it to him quick. Put it out in front so we can advance the football. His ability in the open field is a difference maker for this offense.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it for territory. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. It's Ward. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The snap sets up the throw. Caught behind the line. It's Martinez. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Horn. Strikes the blow. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback. And
He tries to take the top off. Into double coverage, and he picked it off.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
He'll start this drive firing. Looking down the middle. Throws into double coverage.
Oh my goodness.
And he delivers the ball, and he's still running. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
So the defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to the ball.
Picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going.
Stop playing with me, bro.
Get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll. You roll with him.
Stop playing with me, bro.
You're supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to break up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Restrepo. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Oh my God, you gotta fight for that, boy.
And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Oh, he missed it. They'll kick it off and send that.
And that's not going to change at all in NBA 2K25 because
After the pick six.
can pretty much dominate offensively on NBA 2K25. And as always with most of my videos, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this build, and then I'm going to be giving you guys gameplay to watch this build in action in the rec center at the back half of this video. If you guys wanted my post-scoring animations, here are all of them right here. And if you wanted my jump shot, which I am pretty much changing every single day, which is why I haven't really recommended you guys a jump shot, here's the jump shot that I was using for most of the video on this build. Alright, so when making this post-score build, we are going to be going with the height of 7'3", weight 249 pounds with a 7'3" wingspan. Now, most people, when they make post-scores, it's usually a max wingspan version of the build, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, max wingspan 7'3s when it comes to like post-scoring aren't really that great, simply because the post hooks aren't great this year. It's very hard to time post hooks, even just wide open post hooks, it's hard to time. So post hooks aren't really the go-to move for these type of builds this year. The post fade is definitely the way to go. They're really hard to contest and they're relatively easy to time, especially once you get labbing with the right stick rhythm shooting on post fades. And with this build, we're gonna get post fade feed on Hall of Fame, and you can max +1 it if you want to, all the way up to legend. We're gonna start things off with the finishing here, and we're gonna put the post control to a 94. Now, obviously, you can go higher with the post control if you want, but this is me setting this build up for eventually getting cap breakers. So 94 post control is all we need to get post up powerhouse on Hall of Fame, post up poet on gold. And as you can see, you can go 95 to get post poet on Hall of Fame, but I think it's just worth waiting to get your first set of cap breakers before you end up putting that upgraded. So with your first set of cap breakers that you get at starter 3, you can then put your post control to a 99, which will get you post powerhouse, post up poet on legend. But since we don't want to do that just yet, we're just going to go to 94. And then our close shot on this build is actually going to be a 92. It's going to get us paint prodigy on gold, float game on Hall of Fame. Like I mentioned, hooks are not great in this game. We're not going to go up to a 94 to get hook specialist on Hall of Fame. We're just going to leave it at a 92. And then for the standing dunk, we're actually going to put this up to an 81. It's going to get you the basic big man standing contact dunks and rise up on silver. You can go up to 90 if you want, but it's very difficult to try and do that. So I think 81 is going to be perfectly fine. Then for the shooting, we're maxing things out here, man. 90 mid-range shot. It's going to get you Deadeye on silver, post-fade phenom on Hall of Fame, like I mentioned, and set shot specialist on gold. The good thing with the post-fade phenom is that, like I mentioned, when you get the max +1 badge perks at level 30 for, I believe, the tier 1 badges, you can then +1 that all the way to legend. So on this build, with the gameplay you guys are going to see in this video, we had legend post-fade phenom on a 7'3" post score. Yeah, not fun to defend. Not fun to defend. So now, for the playmaking side of things, obviously the 3-pointer is going to be an 85. It's going to get you limitless range on bronze. Since it's a tier 2, you probably could +1 into silver if you wanted to. So yeah, you could probably put limitless range on silver and other badge down here somewhere that you would want to upgrade. Pass accuracy is only going to be a 65. It's kind of low, but I'm planning to use this build for 1s and 2s, but I can use it for 5s. I've actually used it on 5s more than anything else, and I've had fun with it on 5s. And you guys are going to see later on in the video, you can still throw brace with a 65 pass accuracy. You just got to be smart when you throwing them. So now for the defensive side of things, we're gonna go 60 perim defense. Steel is kind of just forced where it's at. Same for the interior defense. Realistically, I probably could go 93. That's probably what we'll do. We'll go 93 interior to get the Hall of Fame post we've locked out since it's right there. The block's only going to be a 74 though, and then we're going to get this defensive rebound to 85 for the gold box out beast, and we'll put the rest on offensive rebound. I think I can't draw yet. I can't drop that any lower. So we're not going to have a whole lot of O-board on this build, but this is really like a shot chucking, like post scorer type of build. You'll still get some O-boards with 64, and yes, the rebounding isn't too great on this build. This is definitely an offensive post scorer type of build, so it's not the most meta build. 74 block will get the job done, especially since you have 93 interior defense. That Hall of Fame post move lockdown will probably be really nice. And from what I've seen with testing so far, whether it's 2K Toots, 2K Labs, from just personal experience, this is a high interior defense here. Having high block can only do you so much. If you don't get the block, your contests are not going to be great with high block and low interior. You're going to need higher interior to get good contests in this shoes game. I think 93 interior is going to be really good on this build, even though we only have bronze paint controller. Now coming down to the strength, again, this build is kind of future proof, so we went 96. We need 96 strength to get post up powerhouse on legend, or we eventually put cap breakers on the post control. But with the 96 strength currently, we get box out beast on gold, brick wall on Hall of Fame, post lockdown on Hall of Fame, and post powerhouse on Hall of Fame. So defensively, this build's gonna be great in the paint. You're gonna be able to defend post scores out the post. If they make contested layups on you, it is what it is, but you do have a 93 interior defense. They're not gonna be able to back you down because you have high strength. They're not gonna be able to drop step you, so they're not gonna get in good positioning to mash on you in the first place. And yeah, I think this is pretty much the way I would remake this build. I kind of made a couple mistakes when I made the build for the first time, but this is definitely how I would remake it if I were to remake it. I might actually remake it because this is one of my favorite builds that I've played on so far. But yeah, so now coming out of the My Player Builder, we're going to get shades of Arvidas Sabonis, Brook Lopez, and Yusuf Nurkic. And the build name we're going to get on this build is 283 level score. So not really too surprising. But yeah, now with that being said, that's going to be it for the build section of this video, but now let's get to the rec gameplay, where I was playing on this build for the very first time. Alright, here we go. First game on the 7'3" post scoring stretch big. We got legend post fade phenom already on this build. Everything else is going to be silver badges. I don't have any other hot zones either. Like this build fresh out the builder, credit card already swiped and whatnot. And this build costs a lot of VC, so make sure you guys like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Going up against a 7 foot inside. Actually, no, it might be a popper. 7 foot popper, 95 block, 93 pass act, 90 standing dunk. Okay, so like a meta center build for the most part for sure. But yeah, he's going up against the big 7'3" ski. I hope he's got good interior. Doesn't look like it. Remake. I lied. Remake. There we go. There we go. We just got to get in rhythm, fellas. Oh, that's convenient. Beep, 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 beep. Jesus, I'm getting reached that immediately. 8-0 run. Great way to start. Haven't really been able to post up a whole lot, but hey, got that wide open catch and shoot three. Get you on the cut, my brother. Beautiful. Greeny, believe my fade open, brother. I got post-fade phenom on legend.
He can beat you one-on-one with his speed. He has some really good matchups.
Oh, you got it. Still like that.
Hey,
That's
not bad for 65 pass sack.
Good play.
I'm so good at this game. Is that what everybody else says when they drop step somebody? LT? LT? Greeny. I can shoot, brother. I can shoot.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Looking downfield is Ward. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left.
Oh, come on.
Thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside him. He's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his use his hands and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Deep shot for the end zone. And the missed connection on 3rd down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it.
And he got it.
Deep downfield. Touchdown, Canes. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
Back to throw, it's Ward. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They tried to stretch his lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. I know he thinks he can pass it. Sometimes take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, baby.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnover.
Give me that.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position. When you're
Too cute.
inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up and score,
two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Use your big body you can win in contested situations here on third down.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Martinez on the carry. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
And how about the response of this defense putting a field position just as they bowed their necks 3 times in a row?
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. They practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up. You have to have guys
Oh,
on
great.
This has been awesome defensively.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of
Good game, cuz.
Offense comes back on the field. The Canes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Leaves it with the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get
Good
it down
ass
to 2.
game.
Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to run it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down. Timeout is called by the defense and 12 seconds remain in the football game. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Wants to throw
Touchdown. Ooh, good hit.
incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
With that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
That last play was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. He'll bring it out. It's Ford. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the